Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is the review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 21. I had to go old school, and I'm recording on my phone right now because I still do not have internet service. So it's just easier to do it on my phone than on my computer because it took like 2.5 hours to upload one video that was less than 20 minutes. I did my moving video, which I'll probably see. Yes, it's up. By the time you see this, it'll be up. And it took 2 hours. So my phone is not that long. So until Comcast can come fix my cable, it's going to be on my phone. Anyway. Okay, if you have not done so already, please come on to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. I can't get the song right. JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself, okay? Center yourself, because it's been a rough couple days for me trying to get acclimated to the new place. So that's why the background looks different, because I am in my new place. Watch the videos. I'm talking about every step of what happened, and it's crazy, but I digress. So do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. To hit the like button. Damn, I forgot I did it so long. Like, comment, and share. Follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. If it's not up on the screen somewhere, it is in the description box below this video. Make sure to always check the description box. Okay, now let's move on. So the episode, okay, we see Eva and Mike then moved into their new home. Okay, she's in her place. Honey, Eva got that place unpacked, decorated, and everything. Okay, everything already. Now I don't know if it's because she been waiting so long to get in it, but she had it done, okay? And I feel like I can just hear Alex, Alex Riders from his own YouTube channel. I can just hear Alex talking about how furnished Eva's house is versus Nene's empty wall house. I can just hear him going in now. And the minute I seen her house, I said, oh yeah, her house is done. Like that's a lived in, like she lives in that house. I still feel like Nene's house do look staged, but I digress. But they're happy. And I think people forget Eva is only 35. I'm 38. I don't own the house. Anyway, but again, her husband, her 3, well, I also don't have a husband, 3 kids. But no, that don't matter. Okay, that don't matter. People need to buy when they ready to buy, and you should not rush to buy a house. You shouldn't rush to buy no house. You shouldn't rush to move. Well, I mean, unless you're living with drug dealers and killers or whatever, then do what you gotta do. But again, she took her time, found what she did for her family, and we know she's gonna have another kid, so hopefully it's a spare room somewhere. But whatever. So we then see Kenya. Kenya's at home, and Kenya gets a visit from Candy. I mean, I get that Candy and Kenya is friends, but I feel like, because Candy went over there to kind of chit-chat a little bit, we know that Todd is a bit upset with Candy. They're not on the best of terms right now. And so, but to go to Kenya to talk about your husband and murder problems, Kenya's husband don't even like her. So I feel like Kenya just won't have the best of advice. I may be looking the wrong way, but, just listen to me talk. Anyway, but yeah, she went off like, Todd is upset because I'm not spending enough time with the family. I do feel like Candy and Todd both need to make time for each other, okay? Because if not, they're going to end up like all the other divorced couples, and we don't want that. I love Candy and Todd together, but I feel like Todd can't just blame Candy. Candy can't just blame Todd. I do feel like Todd is making it seem more like Candy is the issue and Candy is not the one being around and hanging out or whatever. I feel like they both could do better with each other, okay? Now, she do start crying because she's, because I just be working hard because I gotta, help, provide for people. I don't just support me and my family. I support other people in my family. Candy, who's the rich cousin or the rich sister, the rich sister, she's the rich relative, and she probably is helping a whole lot of people. And not only that, she has to make money to support her own household. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting to be financially stable. And even though we know that Candy has millions, she also has probably a lot of overhead. So she kind of probably has to keep working. But I mean, when Kenya said, well, how much money does Candy need to make? Like, she's already, rich. Like, she has a whole good husband. I wish my husband was like Todd. Yo, Mark could be like Todd if he had him Candy. You not his Candy. We don't know who his Candy is, but it's not you. And you need to move on for him because you deserve better, even though sometimes you be acting crazy. But again, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to end up like me. No one wants anyone to end up like Kenya with a marriage who we don't know if it's real or fake. And we still feel like that, it was a whole thing to where she just got a baby out of it. Which is, a baby is a blessing, but I feel like I would not go to Kenya to talk about my marital issues because she can't even handle her own marital issues. And yes, you do sometimes want to go to a person who can understand issues, but Kenya and Mark's marriage, nah. I would prefer if she went and talked to Nene, Portia, Eva, Phaedra, Andy Cohen. I don't care any damn body, but not Kenya, okay? And she brings up how her and Mark are still basically beefing. We know. We ain't surprised, okay? Now, we do see Cynthia. Cynthia went to go talk to her sister. Cynthia's sister Mallory runs Cynthia's wine cellar, but she seemed like she the relatively work, but don't really want to work, because when Cynthia's like, what, even if we close on a certain day, if we're closed on Wednesdays, okay, but someone wants to book a party, we will open up on Wednesday. Mallory then said, well, no, because, federal laws say that, everyone has to have 2 days off a week. I said, in what America? Not in this America. In this America, people work 7 days a week. You have to eventually have days off. There's no law that says a person can't work 7 days within a week. You do? I don't think so. Because people work every day. There are people who literally work every day. And they have a day, like, I just believe Mallory was lying. Okay, I'm going to say that. Anyway, she was talking about, well, we just have to follow the rules and, everybody deserves a day off. Girl, I didn't really care that much, girl. Bye. Now, Cynthia do bring up how, Noelle lives in L.A. Noelle out there in L.A. and she's actually living with Mike, her fiance, with Cynthia's fiance, whatever. And so Cynthia thing is, her and Mike are in love, but she does not want to give her Lake Bailey her house here in Atlanta because she works so hard for it. But she also does not want to be without Mike. Matt's like, can't you get him to have you? Can't you get him to move here? I think she calls Cynthia the alpha. The alpha of what? The alphabet? Cynthia is not an alpha. Cynthia is an alpha in a room full of kitty cats. I feel like even though Cynthia can stand up for herself, it takes her so long to do it that it's crazy. But I digress. Okay, let's move on. I'm trying to get it done because I'm on my phone. Anyway, we then see Portia. Portia and Dennis chit-chatting. Look, Portia wants a wedding. Okay, Portia wants to get married, and they chit-chatted about their living situation. Currently, Dennis does not live there, but he's there a lot. Okay, he like, look, I don't want to move back in your house because, what I'm saying, I don't want to bring all my stuff back out here. And he was saying before how Portia lived far away from where he works or whatever, his little hot dog stand. I do want one of his hot dogs. I just wonder what it tastes like. Okay, I'm a hot dog girl. I love, like beef hot dogs. I do want to know what it is. Anyway, he said, but I don't want to come back here, move my stuff back in or whatever, because when you get pissed at me, you will put me and all my stuff out like you did last time, okay? And she's like, well, we back together now, okay? And we broke up before because you did what you did, and so, we just have to kind of move forward because, we have a child, we engaged, and we should not be living separately. Y'all should have figured out y'all shit out before they got re-engaged. They didn't figure anything out. They didn't say, we want to move back in together. Should we stay separate, living until the wedding? They didn't have any of those conversations, at least on camera. But it seemed like they on two different pages because she wants him to full-fledged move back in because they're a family, which they are. And he feel like, as he said, when you put me on last time, you made it clear that this was your shit, okay? And I don't want to come back here, move back in, you can piss off it again, and I'm again put out of your shit. So how about we discuss the prenup, okay? Because again, what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, or whatever. It needs to be some clear-cut guidelines because you put me out and kept saying, this is my shit, you gonna get out. And I was like, that's what happens. Now, Portia wants a full-fledged like wedding. Dennis on the other hand, like, we can just go down to the courthouse, okay, to the judge, okay, get a little signature or whatever, and something real easy. And she's like, no, because you fucked up and fucked me over, and you don't want to now, face the people who were upset with you for fucking over me. No, that is not gonna happen. And he like, I don't want, to have no wedding with all these people who, don't really support us. And I agree with Portia. That's partially true what Dennis said, but he also probably does not want people who know he fucked up to be around and to be able to say, ooh, he was fucking them girls and she gonna marry a girl and that kind of thing. But I also feel like Portia ain't, she already been married. This your big, that don't matter. Some people do get caught up on the wedding of it all versus the marriage of it all. I want Portia to focus on having a good, healthy marriage, not having a pretty big wedding. Okay, leave it at that. Now, but she did get mad at him for bringing up the prenup, and she then took all the cookies out the kitchen and went upstairs because she like, that ain't right. And I'm like, girl, fuck them cookies. Nene and Greg. Girl, Nene up here in her lingerie. Yes, I said lingerie, not lingerie. Greg was up there. Greg had on a kimono, a male kimono suit is what I'm gonna call it, or whatever. A male kimono pajama suit. And Nene came on her scantily clad lingerie because it was she said it's their 23-year anniversary. Let me make something clear. I remember the divorce. Okay, Nene and Greg has not been married for 23 years. I feel like y'all have been together off and on, okay, for all that time. Y'all currently have been married for maybe 7 years again. You had all them years before. Y'all was divorced like a year or so and got back together. My thing is, I need someone to acknowledge that y'all have been together 23 years, but y'all ain't been married all that time. Okay, I'm just being petty. And I feel like that, who told them to play that song Nene came out with? Nene has her own little new song out or whatever, but she sound like a female Justin Smollett. She sound real goat-like. Okay, it's like a auto-tune goat. And they played the auto-tune goat to introduce Nene and her dancing skills in that lingerie, and her and Greg was like bouncing their shoulders or whatever, like Ryan DeVoe and Shamari. But I'm like, okay, but they made it. Okay, they was together, divorced, got back together, remarried, and they together now. Was gonna divorce again. Greg got sick, and all these things happened. Now she brought up how when Greg was sick, they couldn't have sex, so he also slept in a different room because he wasn't well enough to even walk up all the stairs and everything. He slept downstairs, and their whole marriage, we've never slept apart except that time for the year or so that y'all was separated and divorced. Okay, why are we acting like that didn't happen? They showed the flashback. We seen this shit happen. Okay, but I digress. Now he back. He's healthier. They can get back in the same bed together and everything. She brought up how they discussed an open marriage, but he just said, no. And I feel like, well, if he's cheating and she's cheated, that's open. Okay, it don't mean that y'all are continually sleeping with other people, but y'all have done things openly that the other one know about, and it was what it was. But let's move on. So Greg brought up how they should make a movie, okay, like sexual, like, and I said, don't nobody want to see you fuck Nene. We just don't. I mean, we don't. He then said if he was to make a movie, his name would be Backdoor Billy. Backdoor Billy. I did not need the visual or the reminiscent. I don't want any of it. He then was making like horse noises. I'm like, now we know Alex called Nene a moose. What kind of noises does mooses make? Because mooses and horses make the same noise, right? I don't know. Anyway, they were celebrating we've been together for a long time and we're not going to acknowledge our divorce or the second marriage. Move on. So we see Kenya. Kenya's at home packing up Mark's clothes. And I'm like, that's a lot of clothes. Mark wasn't there enough to wear them clothes, and them clothes look new. And I'm like, them clothes got tags on them. Kenya, you are full of shit. In this moment, you made it seem as if Mark had bought these clothes from New York to Atlanta so that he can feel at home there. If I buy new clothes and take them to a dude house and leave them there, that's not really me living there. That's just me making you feel like I'm there. But I'm really not. Them clothes don't mean shit to me. I ain't wearing them clothes at all. I just bought some shit. And my thing is, how do we know that Kenya didn't buy the... Kenya probably bought Mark some clothes that he could feel at home in Atlanta. Because again, all the and the camera crew, the production is so petty, they kept kind of zooming in on the clothes to see how freshly new they were. Those were not worn clothes. Girl, miss me with the bullshit, okay? But I was completely surprised. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. So when Cynthia walked in, because Cynthia wanted to go visit Kenya at the house, Cynthia was like, Mark had all this stuff? Oh, I'm just surprised. He wasn't even here much. Mark was here. He was all the time. No, he wasn't. You would say that you wouldn't see that man sometime for like 10 days. Nah, girl, the man's close. So they chit chat or whatever, can you bring up how, her and Mark still not on good terms, how Mark will FaceTime with the baby via the nanny, not really Kenya. So her and him still not on good terms, but she is waiting for him to decide if he wants their marriage to work. I say, girl, move on. Okay, Mark used you as the Mark. Mark used Kenya to get a baby. Okay, he just wanted to have a baby with the first Miss America or USA. She was one of them. Or was she? She was the first something. I can't think. I get her and Vanessa Williams mixed up. Because one was like Miss USA. One was Miss... Is USA and United States? Was she United States? Because that's not real. I'm going to move on. Anyway, he wanted a Kenya baby. And she's a beautiful little girl, but I guess it is what it is. Cynthia, like, look, you can't leave it up to Mark on if y'all will work out. Okay, you have been, by his side and just taking it all, okay, taking it all from him. And you usually don't take that from other people. Now, Kenya, like, I'm willing to be a ride or die, but I won't be a punching bag. It's too late. He done punched you, uppercut you. Get over here. He finished you, okay? He Mortal Kombated you. You need to leave Mark alone. Let him divorce that man. Y'all ain't got no prenup or whatever, so keep your asses together and move on. Don't wait for him for what? Porque? Because he hasn't been a good husband. He has not been a good husband, and nothing you've said backs up him ever being a good husband, ever. Even though on the show she said that she was not allowed to talk to his parents. And then on What Happened Live, she said, well, Mark's parents were at the baby shower. But did they talk to you? Did they? I don't think they did, but girl, who knows? Cynthia like, you know what? Fuck Mark. Okay, fuck Mark. Let's cut up his clothes. Cynthia's like, look, make him some onesies. I'm like, girl, I would have been cut that man. I would not have nicely packed. No. Put this shit in some track, Angela Bassett's, all up and through Wait and Exhale style. Pack it all up on a wagon, put it in a car, and set it on fire. That's what I would have did. And then, I just don't know, like she would share like a couple little fake tears or whatever. Usually I would walk past his closet and I could see his stuff, and it would remind me of him. And now, I'm gonna have to put some paper on the window so when I walk past, I won't see that it's empty. Just order more clothes, like you ordered them clothes 2 weeks ago. Order some more, girl. Don't miss me with the boy. Them was new ass clothes, girl. Talking about when he wasn't here, I had the clothes because you bought them. Cynthia goes over to see Eva. It didn't matter. It just showed us Eva's house, and they chit chatted. Kevin, her baby daddy, Marty daddy. We already know that he wanted to try to get custody of her. Kevin McCall is crazy. He not gonna get custody of that little girl. That little girl don't know he exists. Okay, and he's acting up enough to where ain't no judge on this God's green earth gonna give him custody of that little girl. So whatever. And then they just chit chatted about how crazy it is what's going on with Kenya and Mark. Eva is boring, but I feel like Eva's boring because she keeps having kids, and so she's not really included in stuff because she was giving birth. Eva, if she makes it to next season, if she doesn't give something, she should be removed, okay? Because, Us seeing her pack up her house in a 30-second segment or whatever is nothing, and her and Cynthia sitting up there chit chatting to me was also nothing, because it really didn't. It was boring. Her house looks amazing. Her kids are really nice, but she needs some kind of storyline. And I'm wondering if they're trying to have the whole Kevin McCall situation a part of it, but I'm like, it's already played out in the media, so I don't care about watching it on the show. Let's move on. Lastly, Candy and Todd see a counselor. Look, Candy and Todd both were saying how the other one doesn't do this or doesn't do that. The part that I thought was kind of heartbreaking was Todd bringing up how Ace, be sad and missing Candy and be looking for her, which of course made Candy cry. But I like how the counselor brought up, like, both of y'all need to take time and slow down from working and spend more time, building y'all bond, because Candy, he complained about me working all the time, as if he's not also busy working too. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. The difference is, I think Candy is gone out the state more, where Todd still be working, but he still be working and busy, just, in Atlanta or whatever. But the thing is, they both do crazy shit. And then she also brought up how, even when Todd tries to control how she parents or how she interacts with his daughter Kayla, because she when she had a birthday party or birthday, and Candy wanted to give her some money, but he did not want her to do it because the daughter had messed up something, and she's 23. She shouldn't get rewarded, for fucking up. And I'm like, she was not rewarding her for fucking up, but she had a birthday, and Candy wanted to give her some money for a birthday. And Todd had, the way Todd said that about Kayla lets me know how he would say things about Candy if he was upset with Candy. So you can see how Todd has this hard way of judging people and how he think people should do things, and if they don't do things how he think they should do things, he just has an issue with it, and he kind of ice you out, and I don't like that. I don't. I think him and Candy, I like them going to counsel. I think the counsel guy, Michelle, who had a little British accent, was cute. I liked him. But I still feel like Todd and Candy should continue with therapy. Todd needs some therapy too. Todd needs a hug. And I think Todd got a little bit harsher once his mom passed away because of that pain. So I feel like Todd is just trying his hardest to be this tough man and whatever. Todd, just calm the fuck down, bro. Calm the fuck down. And you and Candy both, again, have a lot going on. But y'all both need to stop and just come together. They brought up how, they don't have as much sex as they used to. They have good sex when they do have it, but they don't have sex as often. So, go fuck your wife. Candy, fuck your husband. And get it fixed. Okay, you do not want to end up like Kenya, like Phaedra, okay, with a whole prison husband or ex-husband at this point in time. Just fix it, fix it, Jesus. Okay, and that was the whole episode. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. I'm done. Peace.